Hello, welcome back to my podcast. This is I Found This Humorous, the podcast that I named after looking at my shirt, which I've said this for the past, I don't even know how many. The rats really decided, oh, you need to do something? Let's actually not allow you to do that. Let's actually make a lot of noise, so you can't do that. Okay, whatever. Side note, if you're watching this instead of listening to this on Spotify, which, yes, I'm going to try and get this on Spotify. I only have one freaking episode on Spotify right now because for the RSS link, I didn't realize you needed, like, a membership or, like, a subscription to post more than one thing. So I posted one episode and then never posted another one. So maybe that's something I'll add to my to-do list, is to put all of my episodes on Spotify. Anyway, if you're watching this instead of listening to it, ignore that my hair looks like shit. I didn't brush it this morning, and it's also, like, really humid. It's been pretty humid the past few days, and so my hair is just getting, like, fucked up. Anyway, welcome to the podcast. I know it's been a while since I filmed one of these, and I have, like, multiple scheduled for this month as part of Grayson's Christmas projects, and we're just gonna chit chat for a little bit. As you saw by the title, it's called something along the lines of, like, change is good and going on a first date or whatever. Can y'all seriously stop? Okay. Anyway, yeah, we're just gonna be talking about life for however many minutes this decides to be, because life has been kind of good recently, and I feel like that's a refreshing change from the last, like, however many videos where I've been, like, crying at the end or, like, sad or whatever. The past 2 weeks have been really good, which I was not expecting, all things considered that have happened in my life recently, but I'm doing good. And it feels good, you know? I don't know how to describe it. I've just, like, been happier, which is always cool. I got new bed sheets and, like, a new comforter, and so it, like, makes my room kind of brighter. And I got a new shower curtain, and that makes my bathroom a little brighter. And I replaced Alexa with Alexa, dismiss. I replaced her, well, except that one, but that's because my ex needs to come get it. I replaced my ex's Amazon People with Google Homes, and that's been cool. I got to, set up a whole, like, morning and evening routine, and I thought that was cute. And I've just been, like, I don't know, and I also have, like, some wall art coming because some is about to go missing when my ex gets the last bit of stuff out of my apartment. But I've just been, like, making positive changes, and I've been feeling really good. Like, I enjoy my day-to-day life recently. I've just, like, been enjoying it. I don't know how to describe it. And to be fair, I will say, like, the only negative thing is I am behind on work stuff. I'm behind on Grayson's Christmas projects, and that's because I wanted to film, like, a fuck ton the week of Thanksgiving, but then life happened, and I was only able to be home, like, for one day because I had to go to San Antonio to visit my family because of death in the family. And then I went to Huntsville to see my bestie, and then I was here for, like, one day, and then I went all the way to a small town I'm not going to name because it's such a small town, where my uncle lives. And then I had to go back to Huntsville. I didn't have to, but I definitely just wanted to. And then I was back in Austin, and I think I got back to Austin, like, 2 days before I was supposed to start Vlogmas, and I didn't have anything prepared. So I am behind on that, but I've been trying to catch up. I'm posting this today. I'm starting a script for a commentary video, and I might film a whole other video because I bought the supplies for that yesterday. So yeah, I mean, I'm trying to get on top of work stuff, but, like, just in terms of my personal life, I've been really good, and I was not expecting to be good with everything that has happened recently. So it feels good. It feels good to be good. Imagine that. I know it's so shocking to be like, hey, being happy is actually kind of cool, but it is. So I don't know. I'm just like happy, which is like, I know it's such a lame thing to be like, oh my God, guys, guess what? I'm not sad for fucking once, but I'm not sad. And I'm like always sad. So I'm glad that I'm not. And anyway, moving on from that for a second, let's just quickly go over the other bit of the title. I went on a date. And I don't do that. I haven't, I'm not going to give the details of that because I don't want to, but I did it, which is weird enough. That's weird on its own, you know? I'm like kind of a paranoid person. I feel like I've mentioned that before. I'm kind of paranoid, so I don't like meet people on a dating app and then like, hey, come over to my house. I don't do that. But I did. Well, I did. Okay. It wasn't supposed to start at my house, but it rained, so it did. But I don't know. It was just like, I haven't been on a real first date in a while, you know, because the past few people I've dated have always been like friends or acquaintances of like my friend's dorm mate or whatever. Like it was always like, I always knew them before. I had never talked to someone that I'd never met and talked with them enough to be like, let's go on a date. But I did, and I think it went really well, and I think I'm going to see him again, and he's really cool. And that's all the fucking details you're getting right now, okay? Because I don't want to jinx it, but I like him. So that was fun, and that was unexpected. Like, I didn't really expect to be going on dates. I just kind of thought I'd be doing my own thing, and then I didn't. But that's fine, because I'm enjoying myself. So who cares? And now I have to think of things to talk about. Because I was planning this and I was like, okay, yeah, I'm just going to talk about how I've been happy. But you can only talk about that for so long before it gets annoying. So let's talk about the future. Let's talk about future plans. Obviously, I have Grayson's Christmas Projects. I like the name Grayson's Christmas Projects, but it's long. That's a long title. I think the official title of it is gonna be Grayson's Christmas Projects, but in the short term, or like whenever I'm like just speaking casually, I think I'm just gonna call it Graymas, because that was the other option for the title, or the title of the month, whatever. I have some fun plans for that, so I'm very excited. And I don't have a lot of commentary planned. It's been one of those time periods where shit's just not happening right now, or like stuff I don't want to talk about. I'm going to be talking about the commentary that I'm going to work on right now, or after this video, is Astroworld. I'm going to do a reflection of that, and because I had people ask me about making it when it first happened, and I just wanted to give that situation time, but I do want to do a commentary on that because I just want to go through and look at everything, because I know that there's lawsuits happening, but I haven't looked into them, so I want to do that. But that's the only commentary that I have planned, and nothing has popped up recently that I'm like, I could make a video on that. The only thing that has happened that's like drama, I feel kind of weird calling it drama, but the only thing that's happened recently where I'm like, that's interesting, is the Arcade Craniacs thing. But I already know I'm not going to make a video on that just because I would like feel weird. Like, I'm pretty sure Nicole doesn't really want other people talking about the situation. So I'm not going to. And I'd also just feel weird talking about it. And it's also one of those things where it's like, what could I say about it? What could I say that hasn't been said? And it's similar to the thing with, what was his name? Gus and what was her name? I feel so bad forgetting their names, but they're not a couple that I usually watch. I just like know about them. But that happened where she talked about her like pregnancy thing and like her surgery and stuff, just basically talking about them breaking up and him like not being the person he acts like he is online. And I had a lot of people ask me about that, and I was just like, what can I say about that? Fives is trying to come in. Oh, he's so mad. what could I say about that? You know, like everything that's been said has been said. I just don't feel like I can add insight to that. And I think that that's going to be the mindset that I use when I go forward with commentary, as I kind of stray away from it, just because it's like not something that I want to prioritize with my life. It's just like thinking of things of like, okay, what, like, can I even add anything insightful to this? Because whenever I first like started doing YouTube stuff and like getting popular in commentary, it was always just like, okay, this is being talked about, therefore I have to talk about it. And I don't really like doing that. I don't want to do that anymore, so I'm trying not to. So just keep in mind, I mean, you guys can always like suggest stuff. That just doesn't mean I'm going to talk about it. So I'm not talking about Arcade Craniacs, but that's really the only thing that like has happened recently, or at least the only thing that I've seen happen. You know, it's been a short, not short, but it's been a dramaless. I don't want to say month because it's December fucking 5th. There's only 5 days in, but I mean what was the last commentary thing I did? It was about Renata. Like, what was that? A few weeks ago. Just nothing's happened, and I feel like that's fine because it gives me opportunity to try other things and focus on things that I actually like doing. So that's cool. But yeah, I'm going to be doing like a lot of things this month to replace commentary. Like I am doing, you know, I'm reading horror stories, I'm doing art videos, I'm doing vlogs, I'm doing podcasts. I'm just like doing a bunch of different things that I thought were fun. And I'm excited to do that. I guess this goes back into the positive change thing. I feel like my channel, even though I have been getting less views recently because I've been doing less commentary recently, it's like I don't care because the videos that I'm posting are things that like I enjoy for the most part. My horror story video, I even talked about it on my Instagram. I was like, I don't think this is good, but you guys like really wanted to see it, so I posted it, but I didn't want to post that one. Anyway, genuine question real quick. This is gonna sound so shitty. Does anyone have a Spider-Man No Way Home ticket that you can donate to me if you live in Texas? Because I didn't realize, I don't know why I didn't realize it, but I didn't realize it was coming out so soon until it was like too late. Like I saw the like chaos on Twitter of people like trying to get tickets and like fucking websites going offline and stuff, and I was like, oh, okay, so I'm just not even gonna try to get one because I know I won't be able to. But then I'm like, I need a ticket, you know? So and resellers are going crazy. I'm not spending that much on a movie ticket. I'm sorry, I'm just not. So if anyone has one that you want to donate to me or sell to me, I'll pay for it, or I'll pay an exposure or money, whatever you want. If you're in Texas, preferably the Austin or San Antonio area, and you have a No Way Home ticket that you don't really want, hit me up, please. I will check my Instagram DMs, which I don't do very often, and I'll do it. So, because I need to see it. I need to see it before it gets spoiled for me. I was thinking about it last night, and I was like, I'm going to have to delete all social media because I'm going to see something. Like, I'm literally, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, they're going to have to go. So, unless I get a ticket. So, someone should give me one. Please. I'm talking kind of fast. Sorry. I've had people in the past say that I talk slow, and I just don't think that that's true at all. I just don't think that's true. Anyway, what to talk about now? I've only talked for 16 minutes. Barely. Let's see. Let's talk about the holidays. They're coming. I'm not prepared. I don't know what I'm doing for Christmas. I don't know where I'm going to be for Christmas. And I don't have plans. Damn, that sounds shitty. I don't have plans to buy anyone anything. I bought my best friend something, and I have to buy them another thing because they got me something and they won't tell me what it is, but they already know the thing that I bought them, so I have to go buy another thing that they don't know. So it can be like a surprise. But that's really like, I don't have plans on getting anyone anything, which I guess sounds shitty, but it's like, I don't know. I don't expect presents, therefore I don't expect anyone else to want presents, which I guess is maybe not the best mindset to be in, but like I don't go to a distant aunt's house and be like, where's my present? Just because we're related, we have to get each other things. Like I don't expect a lot of family to get me things just because like they don't know me as a person, and so I'd rather get nothing rather than like get something that's like I'm never gonna use, or they only felt like they had to get it just to get me something, but like they don't know what I would want, they don't know my personality or my interests or anything. So I don't know, I'm not like planning on buying anything even for that's not true. I'm planning on getting something for myself. I'm planning on getting myself an espresso machine, and I think that's it, because like at the moment I don't need anything except that. I mean, I don't even really need that, I just kind of want it, but like I'm pretty good on stuff right now in terms of my house and my life. So I'm gonna buy my pets stuff because they have all their stockings, so I'm gonna buy them stocking stuffers. But yeah, I'm not really doing anything crazy for Christmas this year, which I feel like has been a lot of people's mentality since the pandemic started. Like last Christmas, my mom and grandpa just came up to Austin and we went to like some random Chinese place and just ate food, and then they went home. And that was it. And that was fine. Like there's nothing wrong with that. Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like Christmas it's not really been feeling like a holiday, you know? But I'm going to try and make my house feel like a holiday, you know? I'm getting a tree at some point. I don't know how I'm going to transport it. I need to clean my car. Oh, let me add that to my to-do list when I'm done filming this. I need to clean my fucking car because it's disgusting. But my dog's cages are in the back of my car, as well as I have like 3 trash bags full of clothes that I need to drop off at a donation center. So I need to do that because that's taking up the whole trunk and back seat of my car. But once I get rid of that stuff, I feel like I should have room for a Christmas tree. I just don't have the physical means of getting it up 3 flights of stairs into my apartment. So I don't know. I could totally get a tree delivered. I don't know how I'm just now thinking of that. I could absolutely get a fucking tree delivered. Hold on. I know I don't want anything real because I don't want to deal with that. I don't want to like risk like the dogs eating it, or just having to clean and maintain it, and also like doing the thing where you have to put it in the tree stand and you have to like screw in the base, because like that's kind of a 2-person job, and I have the physical strength of like maybe 0.7 of 1 person. So, you know, yeah, I can totally buy a tree online. That way it just comes to my front door. I don't know why I never thought of that. Wow, that's kind of genius of me to do. I'm looking at trees as we speak. Holy shit, this one is $800. What the fuck? Oh, well, it's like fancy and it comes with lights on it. Oh my god, I have to buy ornaments. If I buy a tree, I have to buy ornaments. And lights, I guess, unless I get a pre-lit one. But I kind of don't want a pre-lit one because it takes away the fun of like wrapping shit around the tree. Like decorating the tree is the best part, you know? So I'm gonna have to get on top of that, but that's exciting. Oh my god, I'm gonna get my own Christmas tree. This is the first Christmas like where I've lived by myself, because obviously I lived with my parents and then my mom and then my dad and then a dorm, which you don't really celebrate in there. And then a house with my friends, with a bunch of friends. They already had a tree, so it wasn't like, it was like, what's the best way to word this? It wasn't a thing where it's like, oh, we made our own tradition of like putting up a tree and decorating it together. It was like, oh, I moved into a house that like already had Christmas plans, and so I didn't have to do anything. It was just kind of already a thing. And now I'm here, so I get to make my own traditions. That's kind of fun if you think about it. I haven't been doing any traditions, though. I haven't done anything out of the ordinary. I've been doing my dog advent calendars and my little, like, countdown thing, which is, like, not its own tradition. That's definitely, like, something that's already existed. What should I do? I could totally do some shit if I wanted to and just be like, this is my tradition. For any future boyfriends or girlfriends or they friends, for any future significant others, if you come into my house, this is the thing that I do for Christmas. I could do anything. That's kind of a fun thought to think, isn't it? What should I do? I'm like excited at the endless possibilities of that. That's so exciting. I haven't even watched a Christmas movie this year, actually. I should. Maybe I'll do that tonight. No, I need to finish watching The Great, that Hulu show, The Great. I literally just started season 2, episode 10, and oh my God. I'm sorry, if you have Hulu, please watch that show. It is so good. Don't watch it for the historical accuracy, because it's non-existent. Watch it for Elle Fanning and Nicholas Hoult. Watch it for amazing set design and funnies. It's just a funny show. But fucking dude, season 2 has had so much drama in it. Like the last like 2 or 3 episodes I watched, there were like 4 times per episode where I had to go like out loud, which is like, you don't normally do that for a show, you know? But I did. It was spicy. There's some spicy stuff in that show. It's like it's a good one. It's a good one. I don't usually watch TV. Like, I don't really get into series. I usually just rewatch the same shows from high school over and over, like Shameless and The Walking Dead. But that was a good one that I wasn't forced into watching it, but my ex watched it and I started watching it with him, and I was like, oh, this is actually fucking good. So I kept watching it. So thanks for that, ex-boyfriend. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, if you watch that show, please, like, comment down below and talk about it. Don't spoil season 2, episode 10, because I'm not done with it. Actually, maybe by the time this is up, I'll have watched it. But just in case, don't spoil season 2, episode 10. Please and thank you. Another show. Oh my God. Sorry, Oscar is, like, bending really weird. I just looked up and his back foot was in a position that it shouldn't have been in. And I was like, what the fuck? But he was just like, he was bending over to, I don't know, scratch his non-existent balls. I don't know. Speaking of non-existent balls, I've missed podcasting. I've missed just getting to like jump from random ass thing to random ass thing. Anyway. Speaking of non-existent balls, in 3 days, Casper is getting his chopped off. And I'm excited. I'm not, like, excited. I don't know. Maybe that sounds a little bit weird. I'm not, like, excited to, like, it's not a big deal that he has them. But it's something that I've needed to do. And I had to wait for his medical clearance. And then I had to schedule it. And the closest appointment they had was December 8th. So I'm not excited because it's like, yeah, forced feminization. But like, it's just like, cool, this is a thing I can get off my to-do list. And it's something I've been meaning to do because now if I need to, you know, board the dogs somewhere or send them to a training or just go to one of those like dog cafe things, because Austin has a lot of like very dog friendly places, but they need to be neutered. Casper has never been able to go to those. So he'll be able to actually go to those. And there's this one cafe that I have been, like, really wanting to go to. It's, like, by my house. And I hadn't been able to go because of Casper. But he'll be able to go. So that's good. And also I think it'll, like, I don't know, maybe it'll make him a tiny bit calmer. But I'm very interested in seeing like how he, like, the process, because I know that it's like, or at least I've been told that neutering is similar between dogs and cats. And I never had to, like, Fives, when he was put into the shelter before I got him, they just automatically spay and neuter animals, because it's like Austin has very strict rules with animals, because, or at least with dogs in particular. I'd assume with cats as well, just because we have like so many, like our shelters are still, at least the one that I got Fives from, Austin Animal Center, like they are always at full capacity or over full capacity. So Austin, just like in general, is pretty tight on neutering, just because it's like you don't want accidental litters, because they'll end up in shelters and they'll end up overpopulating, and it's better to neuter, you know? So what was I fucking talking about? I don't know. Anyway, Casper's getting his balls cut off. That's exciting. What else is there to talk about? I ordered an iPad for Black Friday. I got the iPad Air. If you follow me on Twitter, which you should, if you don't, all my social media is like always in the descriptions of all of my videos, which I feel like a lot of people don't pay attention to that, which fair enough, I don't either. But I like get, not all the time, but somewhat frequently, I'll get comments on my TikTok of being like, I didn't know you had TikTok, I watch you on YouTube. And it's like, I definitely promote it in every video description, but I get that people don't read those. Anyway, if you follow me on Twitter, you saw that I was looking for a, like, either a tablet or like a laptop or like a drawing pad, basically something where I can stop drawing on my fucking phone with my finger, because all of my art I do on my phone with my finger, just like with Procreate Pocket Edition. But I finally was like, it's Black Friday, which doesn't mean anything because I didn't even get the fucking iPad on discount, but it's an excuse to spend money, and I have the money, and I've wanted this thing, and it'll benefit me in the future because I'm going to, you know, be drawing things that I can sell. So anyway, I ordered the iPad Air 4th generation and the Apple Pencil. The Apple Pencil came a few days ago, but I can't use it because it's the 2nd generation Apple Pencil, so it only charges and like connects to things, not even things. It only connects to iPads by like the magnet thing. It's not the 1st gen where you like plug it into the phone charger or iPad charger. So it's just been sitting in its box on my nightstand since I got it, just like taunting me, just being like, fuck you, you can't even use me. But I'm excited. I'm also kind of nervous because my best friend Sage, has, I don't know what iPad it is. It's either the iPad or the Pro. It's probably the Pro. And they have Procreate on it and an Apple Pencil. And last time I was at their house, I was like, oh my God, you have Procreate on your iPad. And I just like opened it up and I like drew for a little bit. And oh my God, I'm going to need to practice. I'm going to need to practice using the pencil because like the whole beauty of like, not like just the pencil, but like Procreate and the pencil combo is like the different pressure that you can do with the Apple Pencil that I'm so not used to, because on your finger, you don't really have that. You have like the amount of pressure. If you draw on an iPad or use like anything similar, you know what I'm talking about, where it's like the harder you press, the firmer the paint comes onto the paper. What the fuck? What am I saying? Whatever. But yeah, I was not used to that difference in like how sensitive the pressure thing is on the Apple Pencil, because I just been using my finger where it's like very like standalone. That's not the right word. Whatever. If you know, you know. If you get it, you get it. And if you don't, you don't. That's all there is to say about it. Anyway, I'm getting an iPad, so I'm very excited. I want to start planning. I want to start selling prints. I've been thinking of doing that for like a long time, and I think I'm going to get ready to do that. But I've also been wanting to sell stickers. I think that'd be really cool. I want to look at different website options for setting that up, because I know that Squarespace has their like e-commerce thing. I want to look into the details of that, like who they actually use for their merchandise, you know? Sorry. Oh, not me being a whole simp. Sorry, that's so embarrassing. What was I talking about? I literally I don't know. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, merch. Not merch, but like selling art stuff. I would like to do merch in the future, and the iPad will be a cool way to like plan out ideas and stuff, but whatever. My whole flow got messed up because I got a text from the boy that I went on a date with. I am a simp. And you know what? I'm proud. There's literally nothing wrong. I don't understand. I don't understand that whole thing when like simping became like a popular internet term, but it was like kind of a bad thing, or at least like, I don't know, maybe it wasn't, but there was always like dudes online would like use it as an insult of like calling someone a simp. I don't see anything wrong with simping. I really truly don't. What's wrong with like really liking the person you like? That just doesn't make sense to me. You know what else doesn't make sense to me? I don't want to say it out loud. I've been recently, and by recently I mean like the past 2 days, kind of advocating for reclaiming the term mommy, but for your moms. And that's not to kink shame. I don't care if you call a partner mommy or daddy. I don't care, actually. I really don't, because I can't judge anyone in any capacity in the bedroom, and I won't elaborate on that because I know what I'm talking about. I know that I can't judge, so I'm not judging. But what I mean is... Okay, sorry, I had to wait for that truck. Like, a lot of people... And this started when people started to say like the term daddy in the inappropriate context, is that now or like back then whenever it was like coming up, you know, online, is that people were like, oh my god, like I'm gonna feel weird in the future if my like son or daughter calls me daddy. And it's like, why? Like, I don't know, we can have like, I don't care if you use it in the inappropriate context, but I still feel like it's completely fine to use it in the normal context. Is this a very long, convoluted way to say that I call my mom mommy? Yeah, I do. You know what? It's fun. It's fun to say. Like, there's definitely a reason that your first word is probably going to be mommy or dad. Dada. Okay? Mommy rolls off the tongue. I have no issue with the fact that I call my mom, that me at almost 21 calls my, I don't know how old she is, mother, mommy, okay? It's fine. Why did I just start talking about that? Oh, this is such a goofy fucking episode of the podcast. This is always what I do. Like, whenever I don't podcast for a while, I'll, like, start off and I'll have, like, maybe 1 or 2 things planned to talk about, and then I talk about them and I'm like, fuck, what do I talk about? And then it's just like word vomit. I can't stop talking now. And then I say weird shit. But that's what you guys are here for, you know? Because who cares about podcasts that are like, you know, uniform in what they talk about or are professional? The fuck is that? Who cares? Who cares? That's been my mindset recently in terms of like online things, is who cares? Like, I've been in a weird place with my relationship with the internet, because I always go back and forth between, I want to be private, I want to keep things separate from who I am online, to, you know, who cares if I share this thing online? I've just been going back and forth between that, and right now I'm in a place where it's like, who cares? Like with breaking up. I made a video, it was maybe March, where I went through my first breakup with my ex, and I was like, lesson learned to not share things online. But like, I don't see anything wrong with sharing my relationship troubles or just life stuff online, because that's like kind of what I'm here for, you know? Like if something happens and I get into a relationship and I break up with someone, you know, I don't feel like there's anything wrong with talking about it. Like, I don't feel like... I hear my dogs doing some shit. I don't feel like there's anything wrong with being personal online. But then I also go through phases of like, I don't like the fact that I'm online at all. So I don't know. I'm still like trying to find my balance of like, what's the line I won't cross with the things I share? Like, what is my boundary between me and my audience? I'm still figuring that out, which I feel like I should have figured out by now, because I've been doing this for like, they are really going at it out there. I've been doing this thing for, it's December. I think 1 year ago. Let me check real quick. Let's see. How long ago? Oh my god. The dogs are going fucking ham. Where is it? I know that I hit 1,000 subs either in November or December. I'm trying to figure out where that is. So this is January. Here we go. Giving myself a tattoo for 1,000 subscribers. That was posted on December 26th. So I'm coming up on, I'll say, why is the monetization off? That's weird. Anyway. That's weird too. It's not restricted, or I didn't get demonetized. I just never monetized that video. Whatever. I always count like hitting 1,000 subs as like doing YouTube is like my start, because that's like when you can get monetized, right? Is either, I don't remember if it's 500 or if it's 1,000, but around like early January is when I actually was approved for monetization. So I just count that as when I like started YouTube, even though I've been doing it for a while. But my 1 year of doing it with an audience is coming up. Day after Christmas, I guess. And I still, shocker, I still have the tattoo. And it's honestly the best tattoo I've given myself. I've given myself 4 tattoos, and that's definitely the best one. I've been thinking about tattooing myself again. I don't know if I will. I think I'll just actually go somewhere and get something done. Like, I've really been thinking about it recently, getting more tattoos. Because I counted them. I recounted them the other day. I don't know why I was mixed up on my own tattoos. For a long time, I thought I had 10. I have 9. And I don't like that number. It needs to be an even number. So I'm thinking of something to get. And I've had ideas for a while. Like, I'm going to get tributes for my pets. But I feel like I'm going to do that further down the line. I know I'm going to get... I have ideas for a Star Wars tattoo, specifically Captain Rex, because it's my fucking husband. I might do that soon. I'm thinking of what I should do with this space, because there's so much opportunity on the forearm. And even on here, because I've got the bear, but, you know, there's this area, which I could do something with. I don't really know if I want to, but I could. But I have a lot of opportunity on my body. I've also been thinking of doing something on my torso. For a long time, I really wanted something Japanese traditional on my stomach, which, looking back, I'm glad I didn't do. But I've been thinking about it recently. I'm like, what if I get something on my sternum? Would that be the most painful shit ever? Oh my god, yeah. I can feel the fucking tattoo machine vibrations on my body as I'm thinking about that. I know that that'll be my most painful because I'm skinny and I have, like, it's like, I feel like if I were to take a fucking knife and just, like, do a real quick, just a real quick slice for no reason, and, like, not even with much pressure. If I were to just take a knife and go, I feel like you could see my bone because of how, like, thin this area is. This looks weird. But whatever. I've been thinking of getting something here. I don't know if I'm actually going to, but I've been thinking about it. Yeah, I've been thinking about getting more tattoos recently. So that's fun. Because I stopped getting tattoos for a long time. Well, this is the last tattoo that I got in a shop. And I got this December 2019. So maybe, fuck it, maybe I'll do something this month. Because the last tattoo that I got is one that I gave myself. I don't even remember when. And it's also a fucking shitty tattoo because I started doing it and then I was like, I don't actually want to do this anymore. I'm kind of bored. And I stopped. So I just have, like, really faint line art of a butterfly, like, on my upper thigh. It looks like fucking ass, but it's kind of fun. And it's something that, like, I could either finish if I felt like it or cover it up. So it doesn't even, like, matter. I'm very nonchalant with tattooing. Like, the whole thing is, like, you know, there's so many people that are like, yeah, I'm going to get a tattoo in the future, but I'm waiting until I have, like, the design. It needs to have a meaning and all this stuff. And I'm like, does it, though? Does it, though? And I know maybe that's, like, I don't know. Maybe that's a privileged thing to say because in my mind, at least for me personally, I have the means to, and the funds to, if I get something and I change my mind, I have the means of either covering it or removing it. I've thought of removing 2 tattoos before. I don't think I will, just because I've heard the process is even more painful than regular tattooing, so I don't know. But I've thought of removing something I did on my leg. It's a girl with a tab of acid on her tongue. And it's not even, like, too bad of a tattoo. It's just, like, not... The hair is really what fucking bothers me on it because I didn't have a large enough, like, gauge for doing it. You know, like the needles. I didn't have the big enough size to where I could do hair. I have, like, a thin line art one and, like, a little bit thicker but still thin line art one, you know, so I can do minimal shading when I do my own tattoos, but this one was ambitious. I'll say that. It was ambitious. Yeah, I don't know. Been thinking of getting more tattoos recently, and I probably will. I think I'm actually gonna text my best friend later and plan getting matching tattoos with them because why not? That idea came into my head yesterday, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna do that. That's how I am with tattoos, is like, or at least that's how I used to be, of like, I want another one, so I'm gonna do another one right now. Like, I would just, at my old place where I used to live, I could have, like, a roommate walk in to ask me a question, and I would be sitting at my desk tattooing my leg. It just, like, if I just felt like doing it, I would do it. And I feel like I should get back into that mindset of, like, fuck it. Let's get this permanent thing because I feel like it. Just, like, really casually on a Tuesday, you know? Okay, my voice is giving out, so I think I'm going to end this. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you like the video, or for watching or listening to this podcast, oh my god. I hope you enjoyed listening to my incoherent rambling for, what is this? I think we're on like 48, 50 minutes. That's kind of tight, kind of cool. I'm out of breath. I need to go drink some water, have some breakfast, and continue on with my day. So I'm going to go do that. So thank you for listening or watching. If you're watching on Spotify or listening on Spotify, then you can just click off. But if you're watching this on YouTube, then like the video and comment on it because I said so. And I'll see you tomorrow for Vlogmas part. Well, I guess it'll be day 6, but it'll only be the 5th video because I skipped one. So, whoa. Okay, sorry. Real quick thing. Holy shit. I still had my YouTube Studio pulled up to see when I did my tattoo for 1,000 subs. And the video I did before that was my first ever video on Rosalie. That video has 920,000 fucking views. What the fuck? That's crazy. Let's look. What are my most popular videos? I know which... Oh, voice. I know which is the most popular. It's one that I'm thinking of privating, actually. Ooh. Oh my god. My tramp stamp video has 1 million views too now. What the fuck? I have 2 videos with 1 million views. I'm a real YouTuber. That's crazy. Wow. I just be fucking doing shit. My Lael Hansen video has 629,000. That's more than I was expecting. Wow. Man, maybe I'm kind of good at my job. Maybe just like a little, I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna go now. Thank you. Goodbye.